What's going on, everybody? Today I will be going over the movie Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yeah, I know, man. I haven't put out this movie review. I was supposed to put out this movie review like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I was just hesitating to see it. That's why I'm getting this movie review out so late because I was about to see it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was like, okay, let me check this out because you know how I feel about the Marvel movies anyway, and I'm a big Marvel fan, but I've been very disappointed since 2019 with the Marvel movies. I mean, the best last movie that came out with Marvel was the Endgame, Avengers Endgame, and after that they fell off completely. I think that was the last best Marvel movie. Then after that, I just got fed up. I said, you know what? This is ridiculous. And I went to go see Ant Man. That was last 2 months ago, whatever, or 3 months ago, and that was a failure. But I gotta say, Jonathan Majors was the best one out of that movie. That was it. And after that, the movie was just not that great, the Ant Man one. But now we in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and I gotta say, as a Marvel fan, this was pretty decent. It was okay, but I'm gonna get into that in a little bit of what I didn't like, my dislikes and my likes in this movie. And the movie's about 2.5 hours long, and I don't get it with these Marvel movies, man. I mean, these superhero movies would be a lot better if they just make it 2 hours. Because this Guardians of the Galaxy film right here, I mean, if they would have cut off at least 30 minutes of the movie, I think it would have been better. I don't get it with these 2 hours and 45-minute Marvel movies and these 3 hour movies. I mean, these 3 hour superhero movies. I mean, just keep it 2 hours and that's it. Man. But yeah, this was just an okay film to me. Still reeling from the loss of Gamora, Peter Quill must rally his team to defend the universe and protect one of their own. If the mission is not completely successful, it could possibly lead to the end of the Guardians as we know them. And everybody know the director of this film is James Gunn. A great director, like most of his movies. And I like how he captured the pivotal moments in this film. I like how he gave a little bit of the history of the characters, especially Rocket. And he's one of my favorite characters in the film, so I'll get into that later. And I'm not going to go over every cast member because there was so many of them. But, Chris Pratt, of course, he did an amazing job. He played Star-Lord. And you had Zoe Saldana. She did a great job with her part playing Gamora. And Dave Bautista played Drax. He had he was he was okay. He was a little bit humorous. I liked his character. And Bradley Cooper, he did the voice of Rocket, the raccoon. And I'm gonna tell you, all the characters' chemistry was a lot better in this film than the previous ones. I actually, this Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is better than Volume 2 and Volume in the first one. I believe so. And what really stood out in this film was, I gotta say, great job again to James Gunn for displaying Rocket, because the storytelling of Rocket was very great. That's what really stood out in the movie, and I really like that. It gives a background story about him, the bills he had to take as a baby Rocket when he was stuck in the cage with these other animals, and yeah, it shows some animal cruelty in here, just a little bit of it, a little bit of animal cruelty, but you get to really feel the Rocket. You get to really feel Rocket and what he went through, and it had some moments in there where it's like, man, you felt bad for him, and great job with that. Great job with that. And I also like the villains that played in this film. Like you had Adam Warlock. I think they kind of made him a little weak and docile in this film, but hey, that's what they wanted to do with that. And the High Evolutionary. That I mean, these villains, they played a great part in this film. They really stuck to the script with this. Great job directing and giving them the dialogue. Thank you. The cinematography was great. The CGI was amazing. I love the soundtrack. It gets you intrigued with the movie. I love the soundtrack of the film because the music goes well with the scenes. I like that. Now the jokes didn't land for me too well. The humor, but at least they didn't have the humor right when the action was happening. But still, I didn't really like the jokes. They didn't land well, or the humor. And what really stood out, I like how the Guardians worked as a team. You can really see that more in this film than the other last two that they came out with. I like that. And yeah, Yeah, and that's it for this movie review. This is like one of my shortest movie reviews on this channel because I really didn't have much to say about this film. It's Marvel still got to do a little better. I mean, they tried on this one, but it's your average Marvel movie to me. That's just my opinion. Some people love this movie, and me being a Marvel fan, I expect to see better than this. So I'm gonna give this film. I'll be fair about it. I give this film a 7 out of 10. It was okay. Now this is something that wasn't too crazy. It wasn't a bad movie, and it wasn't great. This movie, I didn't have a reaction like, "Oh, I want to go see this film again." I can care less about seeing this again. I really can care less about that. So then I want to say this real quick too. People that are new to my channel and want to subscribe. Now this the Brett Robinson show was basically it's gonna be 70% movie reviews. 70% movie reviews and the other 30% is gonna be, I'm gonna have fitness videos on here, current events, I'm gonna have educational videos, I'm gonna try to do some reaction videos too. So I'm gonna throw some new stuff on here too, but most of my videos are gonna be movie reviews. And my next review will be Fast X. So there's Fast and the Furious. I don't know how many of these they gonna make, but I'm gonna try to see it in another couple days. Then I'm gonna try to put it out during Memorial Weekend. So I'll put that out. Then expect to see more videos from me. I know it took me a while. Sorry about that for putting this out because I was supposed to put this movie review out like 2 weeks ago. But sorry about that. And I'm gonna keep on hitting y'all with more videos. All right, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, leave some comments in the section, and subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. All right, I'm out.